Hi everyone, and welcome to HomeTribe Guide. My name's Alexandra, and today I'm going to be doing a energetic card reading and a meditation around some guided energies that I have been sort of connecting with for a while now, but I feel like there's a push, particularly right now, to offer this energetic space for you guys. So the reading and the meditation is going to be around abundance, and I want to give a little bit of background information from what I've been intuitively picking up around abundance, particularly over the last year. How I see energy, I see it through pattern recognition, through what I see on social media, what I see in my external world, and what I see in my internal world. And when I tune into that pattern recognition, my higher self, my soul team, show me what the energy frequency is attached to that. And last year, I was picking up on 4 major streams of higher vibrational energy that was becoming more available to us as we have individually worked on our personal growth, raising our vibration. It's like our energy is healing and opening up for these higher vibrational frequencies to come in. And the true vibrational frequency of abundance was one of those streams of frequency that has been available to us more and more, as particularly over the last 12 months. Since the solstice, and if you want to refer to my previous video, because I will kind of link back into some of the stuff I picked up on that, but in particular from June and the solstice, where I really did feel like we have entered a new doorway, a new gateway. We are kind of at the very beginning points of laying the foundations for our new energy blueprint, our new sort of world that we want to create, what we want and see potentially is available to us now. So it's kind of like we're at that doorway of laying down the foundations into the new high frequencies. Right now, there is a lot of focus on abundance, and there's a big contrast that I'm picking up on between the really strong, energetic, old pattern frequencies of lack, of desperation, of poverty, of restriction. All of that is being triggered right now in individuals, and me included in this. This is, my internal world. This is my external world. I'm seeing a lot of this patterning coming back into the surface to be triggered. And part of me is feeling like, what haven't we moved on from this? Like, haven't we grown and done the shadow work from this pattern recognition collectively? I mean, we've all got our own individual journeys as well, but from a big collective standpoint, that's kind of how I feel. Is like, why is this coming up now when energetically I can feel this beautiful, free, sovereign, abundant energy being available to us as well? And it's like, why are we still feeling this angst and this pull into the old patterns? So that's what we are going to be looking today at the cards. I'd like to get some deeper clarity around this, and how we can work forward so we can finally let go and release all of these things, because we don't want to take this with us into the new frequency. Like, I feel like if you're watching this video, you are at that precipice point and you are going, yeah, I'm done. I know the potentiality of what is available, but the human self is still holding on to some of these old wounds and old programs, and how do we move forward? So I'm really excited to see what the energies say through the cards. And at the end of the reading, if you are drawn to it, I will do just a general meditation that might be able to clear some extra energies if you are drawn to it as well. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the card view soon. Hello everyone, and welcome to the card reading. I just had a strong guidance that the dragons have something to share with us. So I've just pulled out my Dragon Rider cards, and I've done all the affirmations that everything in this reading is for the highest good of all who is watching and beyond. And just remember that this is just an energetic reading, so always use your own discernment. This does not replace any medical, financial, or legal advice. So we are looking at the energies of abundance around this time right now. Okay, we have Merlin and Liliana. Love yourself just as you are. You are amazing. And by opening yourself up to all of your different lives, you will become the sum of them. That is very interesting. This is really resonating right now in terms of abundance, because it's like we are clearing away, and I call them echoes because if you've done a lot of the shadow work already, there's just sort of these echo remnants of the old patterning that is kind of still lingering right now, and they can be re-triggered with personal experiences or the over programming of financial difficulties that you might see through the media and things like that. Like in Australia, we've just had, the budget come out, and there's all this fear narrative around the budget and the restrictions and how people are going, it's going to be worse off. And there's, when you feel all of those kind of energies, it can re-trigger some of these echoes from past lives, from ancestral lives. So it's really interesting that this is coming out as love yourself as you are. You're amazing. By opening yourself up to all of the different lives, you're becoming the sum of them. So maybe through this stage, what I'm feeling is maybe we are opening up from all of those past lives and timelines, and just, finally just clearing out some of those old patterns. Let's just see what else is coming up around abundance right now. I'm feeling these ones. Self-care. Just might do a bit of this for YouTube rules. I'll just see that says self-care. The path. There's a lot of self-love and self-care happening. And self-realization. We are in a Mercury retrograde as well, which kind of makes us look internally. So this self-care, I had to kind of cover it over for YouTube rules. But anyway, it's just a beautiful figure, very vulnerably out in the open in these beautiful waterfalls. And there's three women figures here sort of weeping and crying as part of the waterfall. So there's a lot of emotional healing that is happening around letting go of some of this abundance programming, these old patterns of behavior. It's like there's three figures here, so it's like we're weeping for all of our ancestors, we're weeping for all of our past lives, we're clearing and letting go of all of that hurt that had happened in the past, because we don't want to bring it with us. So by letting those emotions out in a loving kind of way, because it's like loving yourself, self-care. If you feel like being sad, just you can be sad. Find ways to nurture yourself at the moment, because these energies are kind of being brought up for us to look at them. Because we've also got I have to move it up a bit. We've also got self-realization down the bottom here. It's kind of what we're moving to. So by letting go and releasing these old patterns, these old energies, by just letting it flow away, we can get to this point of self-realization that it is the past, it is not the future, that we have the power and the inner strength to create what we know is potential to create. And there's this path opening up, number 22. There's two pathways here, so it's like whatever pathway you choose to take, it's kind of all leading in the same direction. One path is not necessarily worse than the other. They both kind of look pretty similar pathways. So by doing this clearing work and this energy work, we are going to get to this point of self-realization. Another thing that kept coming up from the solstice reading was we were shifting from the energy of it's happening to us, which, when we look at the old programming around abundance, it's happening to us was kind of the energy of what we experienced and lived in all of those different lifetimes, and but now it's shifting, it's happening for us. And I think if we're being triggered by these old self-belief patterns, by these old limiting lack patterns, I feel like it's a lesson within us to move from the to us energy to the for us, which is a higher frequency. So we have learnt so much from the to us energies. And we are taking those lessons with us. So it's like leaving behind the hurts, the trauma, alchemizing that into lessons and bringing those lessons forward with us as we move forward. Because if we look and reflect on all of the lessons we have learnt in those moments of lack, in those moments of desperation, in those moments of frustration or anxiety when we haven't been able to do the things financially that we have wanted to do, if you look at, you know, what you grew, what you learnt from those experiences, learnt your strength, learnt your resilience, learnt what you don't want moving forward, how you would do things differently. So it's like bringing those lessons with us so we know when we co-create the new frequency and the new foundations, we know what we don't want anymore. We don't want to bring those energies forward anymore. So that will come with that self-realization that it's happening for us now, like it's not happening to us anymore. We have the ability to create what we want and desire. Yeah, so unbound, releasing soul patterns and contracts and past lives. That's absolutely what we're in right now. Beautiful. Thanks for that confirmation. We are letting go of those echoes. I call them echoes because they're not as strong as what they have been the last 6 or 7 years or beyond. We've really done a lot of this alchemy work collectively. So it's like echoes. It's like just bringing up this echo of, remember this, you don't want to take this with you. What were the lessons? What was the diamonds that you discovered or the gold that you discovered in those lessons? You don't need to take the trauma. You just need to take the lessons, because moving forward, we are going to be creating abundance from a higher heart perspective. And if you are in fear and if you are in lack, that is not working from your higher heart perspective. Oh my God, what lights you up? Starseed. Wow, yep. So this is kind of the energy of what is available to us. The higher frequency, the starseed, what lights you up, what is going to bring you joy, what is going to bring you your divine abundance and energy that you know you is potential and possible. So work on self-care, work on letting go of those limiting self-belief patterns, work on those cut and cancel. No, I don't consent to that narrative. I know that there's better things available to me. I know I'm powerful. I know I'm magical. I'm alchemizing those low vibrational frequencies once and for all. I'm keeping the lessons and I'm moving into this what lights me up frequency. Okay, I feel like the energy shifting to the other frequencies coming in. So let's look at what is our potential. What are we moving into? When we have alchemized and healed and moved on from this old patterns and contracts, what is available to us when we do that, when we stand through that door and we look into the higher frequencies? So I'll clear up the cards. Okay, so I've just cleared out the cards and I've done a reshuffle with the change in energies. The dragons wanted to come in again, so I'm working with them. Ooh, I love this color. What have we got? We have, I'm not even going to pronounce this right. Air and Othala. Strive for divinity in your words, thoughts, and deeds, and shape your life according to your desires. The magic required for this is entering into your life now. Wow, that is 100% what we just talked about. Strive for divinity in your words. So, how we speak to ourselves, what we say is like, oh, I can't afford that, or oh, I'm so poor right now, or those kind of things. So that's all the old programming. That's all the thought patterns that we need to release and change the frequency and create the magic in the life that we want to create. So that is kind of basically saying, what we can shift, letting go of all of those thoughts and words and old contracts, because we had that release patterns and contracts. So this is saying, yes, the magic is here. Divinity in your words. Speak your future with love, with peace, with abundance. What is abundance to you? Because that can be anything. Like abundance can be health abundance, that can be your home feels abundant, it can be you're comfortable, you have enough for yourself to live comfortably and enough to share with others, enough to create your dreams and do, it's also working out what is abundance to you as well. But remember to put that beautiful magic of divinity into your words and thoughts. So if you catch yourself saying, a fear mindset around abundance, go cancel, cancel, cancel. No, I am this, I am that, because we are retraining a muscle. We are relearning how to speak to ourselves with love, with what lights us up. So yeah, shape your life according to your desires. The magic required is entering now. And I love this beautiful magenta color too. That is beautiful. And I have not pronounced this right. Dyslexia, guys. You will probably see me not pronounce words well at all. Okay. Anything else? Which cards? Okay, what else do we need to know? Oh, it's like, I might have to cover this one up for YouTube rules. Sorry, guys. Cycles of life. It's a really beautiful card. It's got wings, a rose flower crown. It's got a mermaid sitting on her shoulder, a beautiful kind of peacock sort of bird of paradise sort of here too. And this beautiful kind of over in the background of, it kind of looks like a lion, kind of that strength energy. But cycles of life, so everything ebbs and flows, that this, we are still in those cycles of life, that we are in that kind of especially being Mercury retrograde as well, that internal retreat, looking after ourselves, self-nurture, deep thinking, processing things we don't want in our lives anymore. And, this too shall pass. This is kind of what it's saying. It's for us to help clear out some of that trash we don't need anymore. What I'm saying is has anyone kind of just gone into their emails and it's just overrun with so much information, and you just get to this point and you're just like, nah, I'm just deleting, delete, no longer need this, no longer. And it's like this decluttering of our thought processes. Is like our brain and our limiting thought patterns are like that email box, and it's like, nah, done with you, in the bin, done with you, in the bin, ready for new energy to come in. So that's kind of what I'm sort of feeling with the cycles of life card coming in. Okay, Mintarkin, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, we have this light workers have this feeling of they just know the potentiality of what could be, and especially in this time. So it's interesting, there's a mermaid there and there's a mermaid there too. So if mermaids are significant for you, mermaids are, the keepers of the divine waters and the beauty within life and within the mystical as well. So we are bringing home back. We have those codes within us, and we know what is magically possible, and we will get to that point after this cycle of alchemy is done within ourselves, we are kind of getting to that home point, because we can bring what we feel like is possible home here, which is really, really beautiful. Wow, this is really good, guys. Like it it's just a cycle of life. We are processing some of those energies that we no longer need. I feel the Mercury retrograde feeling keeps coming up, so it's probably what is happening through Mercury retrograde. But this beautiful like message from this the dragon energy here, that beautiful magenta pink energy, like remember your words are magical and your thoughts are magical, and right now that beautiful energy is available to us. So clear out that junk folder, clear out those emails in your brain of those old patterns that you no longer need, and start bringing in what you feel like is home to you. Like, what is your home? What is your joy? What brings you peace? What brings you happiness? Because that energy is going to have a beautiful ripple effect in the waters, a ripple effect with how that impacts the collective. And, that's the animals, that's the earth, that's the people as well. So bringing your joy in and what you want to create, because, light workers are here to share in their joy, share in their happiness as well. Because if we can energetically connect with that divine abundance that is there, it is coming from a higher heart energy and a higher heart perspective. That frequency is not going to be manipulated, because if you are not coming in it with higher vibrational frequency or higher intentions, it's not going to work. The energy is not going to flow, because that is where we're shifting to. So if you haven't done that inner work within you to work out what your joy and happiness is and how that can expand into collective consciousness as well, the energies of these beautiful divine abundance isn't going to flow. It's not going to, the magic isn't going to create, because it doesn't work from that greed. It doesn't work from gluttony. It doesn't work from manipulation or lack of authenticity. Like it knows and it sees. So you kind of have to kind of do that inner work and make peace with what you feel is your true abundance, and how that collectively flows into the abundance of the world as well. So that's just something that I've been picking up with in my energy work with clients and myself and things like that. That's kind of how that frequency is going to work and how it's going to look different. It's good, but that's sort of how it will shift. Okay, so we have looked at what is happening energetically, what is potentially available to us with this energy of abundance. And I just might wrap it up with any advice. Any other advice before I do a meditation at the end, if anyone's interested. Any further advice? Okay, these cards. We have man holding a coin. Kind of is a bit like the King of Pentacles, that card. Angel of Strength. Stay strong. A change is coming. In the cycle of life, you know, it's a cycle. Anxiety, let go of the anxiety, be strong, work on healing any anxiety attachments you have around abundance and money. Oh, and women holding a coin. Okay, we've got man and woman holding a coin here. Beautiful, a balance. It's like there's an energetic balance, rebalancing happening with our abundance energies. We're just asking to stay strong and heal the anxiety and the old programs and the old patterns around it, because it will, the universe is working hard behind the scenes, like we are working hard. Two more. Oh, we've got the temple path. That is a very spiritual, you know, the higher crown chakra, our beautiful inner temple, outer temple. So it's, you know, it's very spiritual, very deep. So this one moving forward is a really good card, because that is kind of how we're going to be connecting with abundance in the future. An angel of love, yes, it's working from your heart. It's working from that higher heart perspective, from collective love, from equality, from happiness, from joy, from trust, from, you know, believing in yourself to have the ability to create the things that you need to create, and have that flow of abundance within your life and externally as well. So we are definitely getting there. We just need to heal some of this anxiety first and let go of this old, you know, the old crumbling is still sort of happening in the background, and that's within ourselves and externally as well. And it's happening for us, guys, not to us. So look, they're all really positive, and I'm glad we did this deep dive into the cards, and I hope it's helped. But yes, just understand that it's a cycle, that just keep, you know, challenging your thought patterns, keep picking yourself up on any of those lack mentalities that come in. If any fear comes up around money, like sit with it, process it, love it, and let it go, and connect with your higher self, and connect with that beautiful divine potential that is available to us moving forward. So thank you so much for being here. I hope this has helped, and I will put the meditation at the end so you can listen to that if you are drawn to it. And I look forward to sharing more readings with you guys in the future. Thanks. Bye. Hi, guys, and welcome to the meditation for abundance. I'll just do a little bit of a potential trigger warning. I'm going to be using the analogy of a spider web. So if you have any anxiety around spiders or spider webs, there won't be spiders in it, just a web. So if you have any like anxiety or fears around that, maybe this isn't the right one for you, because you don't want to be going into a meditation with some anxiety. Or the alternative is you could just listen to it before you meditate and just feel how your body feels around it. And if you're like, oh no, I'll be all right with that, I won't get any fears, you can do that as well. So that's just one little warning, but that's just the image I got when I was meditating on the meditation today. So I just thought I'd put that little disclaimer in there for people. Now, I can't put music on, but you guys can. So if you want to put some soft music on in the background, 432 hertz is always a good one, or any sort of instrumental singing bowls or anything like that, feel free to put that softly on in the background. You can put earbuds or earphones on. You can energetically just clear and protect the electromagnetic fields around those too while you're doing the meditation, because remember, we are very, very powerful beings, And if we command the energies to work for our highest good, they will definitely do that. So find your comfy spot, and just relax, and you will be very consciously aware of, in this meditation, it's not going to put you to sleep or anything like that. So you are very aware and just relaxed, and enjoy the meditation. So just take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Everything we do in this meditation is for the highest good of ourselves and everyone around us. We are completely and fully protected in this space and in this meditation and beyond. And keep focusing with your breath, and every exhale, just relax your body more and more. And if you feel any thoughts come in, just let them go. If they're important, they'll be there when you need them. Just breathe them out with your breath. You can readjust your body as you need to make sure you're comfortable. And just feel your body relax any more with your out breath. And if you want to, you can visualize yourself in a place that is safe to you, or feel that you're in this beautiful, safe place. Whatever works for your highest good, visualize yourself there. It could be a forest, it could be a field with flowers, it could be the beach, it could be a mountain, it could even be your home or your bedroom. And just feel yourself in that beautiful, safe place. And if you feel called, you can call on your higher self, your soul guides, divine source or creator, whoever you connect with and believe in. Just know that you are in a beautiful, safe place. And I want you to visualize or feel or just know, whatever you can do, an old web out in nature, one that is no longer in use. and partly broken and a bit dusty. It might have a bit of moisture on it from rain. It's abandoned as it no longer serves the animals. And this is those limiting thought patterns around abundance. This is those old ancestral programs, those old past lives around lack, around fear. That is like the old spider web. It no longer has a purpose. Everything has been used, and it's time for it to just dissolve away. Because you have to let go of the old to rebuild the new. And within that old web are old contracts that no longer serve you, that no longer need to be carried forward. So if you are ready to let go of the spider web of old contracts, of old programs, of false belief patterns, of all of the old ancestral belief patterns, if you are ready, you have the power to let go. You have the power to transmute all of this that no longer serves you. You can use divine flame to burn and let go, and visualize this old web just disappearing into nothingness. You can use a divine sword and clear away and cut away. You can use golden light to dissolve any of those old frequencies away. Whatever you are drawn to is the right thing for you and your highest good. So take that time now and just watch what doesn't serve disappear and melt away. And with each disintegration of all of the beautiful threads that no longer serve you, feel your body become free. Feel your mind and thoughts be more clear as you allow and make room for high vibrational feelings, high vibrational thoughts, connecting with your true divine abundance. When you remember the lessons that you learned, You remember your strength and your determination. You remember your resilience and your ability to problem solve and make magic with very little. Imagine what you can create as you move forward. Imagine the magic you can create with a lot. And when you feel this old web completely disappear, and you are free to rebuild. And how are you going to rebuild your beautiful web of abundance? You can use beautiful divine golden thread. You can use a spiritual needle and thread. How are you going to weave this beautiful web of abundance moving forward? Is it going to be stronger? Is it going to be more intricate? Less holes for things to fall through? Are you going to weave beautiful gemstones or crystals within this beautiful collective divine abundant web that you are in the power of creating? Is it going to be weaved with beautiful intention of beautiful divine love, joy and peace for everyone, giving and receiving in perfect divine balance? You are in control of how you want to start this beautiful web or tapestry or basket, whatever you want to weave. You are in control. And know that you can continue to add to this beautiful web. You can always patch up any holes or create it more strong and flexible as it is an ongoing energy that you can work with as you learn new things and adapt to new ways of doing things. But starting this beautiful, divine, magical creation within you and around you is in your hands, is in your frequency. So when you are ready, just know you can always go back to this place if you need to. Come back into your body, feel your fingers and your toes, hear the sounds within your space. And just remember that you are in perfect divine balance and you are the dreamer of your future. So when you come to and become more grounded, just know that you've shifted some energy and cleared some energy. So drink lots of water. Stay away from, mind-altering substances like alcohol or any other non-medication. Make sure you're more grounded before you drive anywhere. But the cards were telling us that we are needing some self-care right now. So if you can integrate some opportunities for self-care as much as possible the next few weeks, do that, because emotions can flow, and as you clear away all of these old patterns, it's, can be scary not knowing what to expect moving forward, but also understanding that there is beautiful potential moving forward and creating a new divine abundance for yourself. So thank you for being here, and thank you for staying for the meditation. And I look forward to sharing new ones with you in the future. Take care. Bye.